Extreme natural events, such as flash floods or earthquakes, and other hazards ranging from pandemics to technical failures, continue to confront us with enormous challenges worldwide. Increasingly complex risks threaten our lives and our health, as well as the lifelines of our society. Critical infrastructure.
But what does this term mean? Critical infrastructures are essential for a functioning society. They ensure our water and power supply, as well as the delivery of food, health, transportation, communication, and other essential services. Protecting these lifelines is a core responsibility of the state and operators of critical infrastructure.
This is not a new task, but it requires much more attention. One example. The COVID-19 pandemic has challenged societies, state structures, and operators of critical infrastructure in an unprecedented way, and in some cases has overwhelmed global systems. Worldwide, it has become clear how important critical infrastructures are to society.
But how does a healthcare crisis like the COVID-19 pandemic impact critical infrastructure sectors?
The health sector, for example, is heavily dependent on the water supply to keep hospitals running properly and adhere to hygiene regulations. The transportation sector is dependent on the power supply. The food sector, in turn, needs functional transportation routes. If one of these vital systems breaks down, this may cause disruptions or failures in other sectors, because all critical infrastructures are interdependent.
During the pandemic, in particular, we have seen how heavily essential services depend on efficient and functioning global supply chains. But apart from big crises, how do interdependencies impact small, everyday situations?
If a tree falls on a train track due to a weather-related extreme event, it will cause delays. This in turn keeps people from getting to work on time. If they happen to work in the ICU of a hospital, lives could be endangered. These negative impacts are called a cascading effect.
Both the private and public sectors bear the responsibility for improving the resilience of critical infrastructure. The state has an obligation to care for and ensure the well-being of the population. This is why guidelines and standards have to provide a framework for operators of critical infrastructure. They not only need to ensure the smooth functioning during normal operations, but must also plan, prepare, and test out measures for exceptional circumstances or emergencies. Unknown risks and uncertainties have to be considered. If this is neglected, then a single extreme event such as a heavy rainfall can lead to a disaster. Creating concepts to deal with these kinds of risks is essential for development cooperation.
Disasters wipe out many years of development achievements and reduce the development opportunities of countries, especially since the supply reliability of basic services already varies widely between countries and regions worldwide. Decision makers in all critical infrastructure sectors are tasked with integrating complex risks into all of their decision-making and planning processes.
Let's promote resilient critical infrastructure, because all of us rely on one or more of these basic services every day.